someone could say uh, Elvis Presley. You know who Elvis Presley is?
Yes.
Someone says like uh, Elvis Presley came back to life. It's all over the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then someone else can come along and say, no, it wasn't Elvis Presley, it was James Brown. And the person who heard the Elvis Presley first will be like, no, it's not James Brown, it's Elvis Presley. But they have no confirmation of, they just took what they heard first,
Yeah.
and they would argue as if they know for a fact what they heard first is the actual truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and without even checking this or like, you know, and I've been like guilty of doing this kind of thing as well. But once I became aware of it, I tried to stop doing this so much and then try to seek out, you know, more information or whatever. But it's really interesting that we have this propensity as people to just kind of believe the first thing that we have, or to not to think what's right in front of them is the only thing that there is, or the only way to live, or the only way to be, because
Yes. Mm-hmm.
they don't have this curiosity to, you know.
Yes, yes. I think I understand what you mean, but it's also like with the free will, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, you know, get in really early years, you know, it's get somehow stuck in something, you know, and they just believe that everything that they get from outside, from society, it's real, and they just believe, and they never asking different questions. Just as, you know, they see something in TV and they believe, they go to the church and believe, you know, they go to the parents and the parents tell something and they believe, you know, and they believe. Just they're not questioning anymore, you know. This is for them real, and this is for them true, you know, truth, you know, and this is like forever, you know. They don't ask, you know, but the people that then say, okay, they need to be a little bit rebel, you know, a little bit not comfortable, you know. You need to be not comfortable, you know, to ask with all the questions, you know, because it's something, you know, you do it for yourself, and you don't know what happens, how society reacts, how people react on you, you know. You need to be a bit also to show courage, you know, to do the steps alone, you know, for yourself, you know. And this is like, some people are so in this community and so in this opinion of our people, they're scared to do something different also. Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that I thought that maybe it does require some level of courage, at least at the beginning, in order to start having because yeah, if you're fortunate enough to have your curiosity nurtured as a child, then you could probably maintain this curiosity into your adulthood.
Yes.
Adulthood. But then somewhere it gets squashed as a child, like that gets crushed out of you or gets suppressed or whatever, and then you know, then you have to find a way to reclaim it.
Well, yes, but most of the time it's not the, you know, they just stay in this kind of a condition, you know. This is, they don't go back, you know. Some of people maybe realize one day something is missing, you know. They need to feel this feeling, something is missing, something is going wrong here, you know. Something is, maybe it's something more, you know. They need to start to ask questions again, you know. Without the questions, you not get curious, you know. You just, like you say, you know, if you say, you know, I know that, if you say this sentence, you know, then the curiosity is away, you know. It's just, you not connect to curiosity anymore, you know. If you say, oh, something is wrong here, you know, or why is this situation like this? Can I change it? You know, then you try to start to renew your curiosity, and maybe one day you are ready to experience something new. Then you start work on curiosity.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, but there's also people who assume the answer. They assume what the answer is, so they don't, like, I mean, I guess it's all kind of, I'm just throwing out ideas or whatever, but I do think it kind of all kind of comes back to the same thing, because I was going to say, like, some people can say, they can look at a situation and say, oh, I know why this is this way, you know, and then it goes back to, okay, so they think they have the answer, and then they're not curious again. So I get this curiosity. I get it now. Okay, yeah. All right. So is this this is like a fundamental curiosity, is a fundamental aspect of your life, like
Not for my life, it's for all the lives,
for
you know.
all, but
Like,
I mean,
this is a sense for, you know, essential first of our life, you know, and also like our development. And it's just like you can say this is the same, like to have hunger, you know, and the same to love, you know. This is like, this is really, really important part.
yeah, but it's not. This isn't in everyone's life. This is. I don't think this is in everyone. I can think of plenty of people who are not curious people. Not
But
on
we
the
don't
level that you are.
here,
Huh?
we don't were here, and we don't have with all the possibilities that we create, you know, without curiosity.
Yes,
You know?
but this is not curiosity from everyone. Huh?
Yes, not for everyone,
Wait,
but
wait,
I
wait.
feel, you know, um, I think it needs to be like for everyone, you know. It's like really sad, but it's not for everyone. But not all the people can use this. Not all people have the skill. Not with habit. You know, this is like, you know, I feel it's really important. You know, that's why I put it also and say, you know, this is the same for me, because it's a part of my life, you know. And if I meet people and I see they have they have not this curiosity, I try to ask questions, you know. I ask, you know, try to figure out why they are not curious. What happens in their life why they get not curious anymore?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean. Well, I mean, I think I could see. I think I could see how. I mean, I have examples of people who aren't curious or whatever, and why I'm asking it for you is because I feel like, for you, curiosity is a theme, is a major theme in your life, but there's other people who do things, like maybe indirectly I could see how curiosity could be a theme in my life, but it's more like the way I interpret it is like overcoming fear. But it's kind of the same like when you talk about it, it kind of, I see how those two things are kind of on a parallel, like they kind of.
Yes, but for me, it's not overcoming fear. It's just like to be hungry for knowledge, for more understanding, for more openness, for more open-minded, for develop ourselves more, to see what is possible more, you know, in our lives. This is like, this is it, you know. This is just it, you know. This is my life, you know. And then I lived that 20 years in this kind of life routine, you know. Or this is something, you know. This is how I can be playful in my life. What is playfulness, you know? Because curiosity and playfulness, for me, it's like also they somehow connected to each other.
Yeah, but see, but when you characterize it as a hunger, right? People don't all have this hunger. Like this is what I mean. Like I see it as like your philosophy. You know what I mean? Your theme, your philosophy based on the you know, having this curiosity. But I don't know that you can characterize it as a hunger, because this is what I mean. Like everybody, like, hunger is so basic to a human being. Like, if you don't feel hungry, you're gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, hunger is knowing that you need some food in your system. And I think if you took any human being or any living thing away from its parent or whatever would be its guiding force, it would know to put something in its mouth and eat it. Like somewhere it's going to know, like it's inherent. And so if you characterize curiosity as a hunger, this is not something that everyone has. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look. If you go back, in really early years of humans, there was the first we needed to figure out what we can eat, how we can survive. It was also there was first people that tried all the stuff, they was because they was curious or because they was also hungry, Yes, it's and maybe the first was that I'm hungry, I need to eat something, I need to find something that I can eat, Why we know now exactly what we can eat, all kinds of berries are good for us and are not, Some people figure out it through curiosity. I think also.
Yes, of course.
Curiosity.
Yes.
Because they found something and they say, oh, okay, can I eat it? They ask the questions, can I put it, what can I do with it? Yes.
Yes, but this is the point that I'm making is I don't think this is everyone, because there are other people that are going to say, okay.
The other was curious. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like someone is going to say, okay, I know I can eat this berry. And then they never eat another berry because they're just, okay, this will feed me, so I just eat this.
Yes, but then it's okay. This is like our society is. Some people are leader and some people are follower, The leader, they do all the steps and they need to be more creative, innovate, and they develop things, for the followers. And the follower follows them, And this is like how this is hierarchy, can be also natural, And of course, it also shows us, the people that follow, if you see and analyze them, how they act, here they may be less curious. Yes, then I can relate to you, say, okay, some people are less curious, but it's not because they are decided to be less curious. I think because something happens in the early years, in the first years of their life, or maybe genetical, maybe they have get this information from the past generation, they are less curious. Maybe this information is in DNA somehow,
So then now I come back to the same question again. Can you learn to be more curious?
Yes.
But how would you do this?